Hi there and welcome to another video with me. Today I want to share with you a tool that changed my business and my client's business. So before I actually walk you into describing how it all happens and how to use that tool, I want to tell you a little bit of a backstory on how I bump into it. So I work with a range of clients from different niches, right? The beauty salon, coaching and consulting, construction, and many other niches that I work with. This specific tool that I'm about to describe now works with, you can use it in any service-based businesses, whether you have a chiropractic service, you are a builder, a dentist, as long as you are rendering one type of a service, you can use this tool to scale, save time, and make more money with your business. So, how did it all started for me to actually know the tool? It all started with when I met my client. I will start with my client first and then walk to me backwards, right? So I will start with my client because I actually found the tool first before I recommended the tool to my client. So my client didn't know about the tool. So when I met my client, before I met my client, the way she was scheduling her meetings was through Facebook private messaging, Instagram DMs, emails, text messaging, phone calls. So people were actually reaching out to her through all these ways. And what I want to say is all these ways are not necessarily bad. They are all great ways to reach out to people, to book appointments, to have meetings, right? But the only problem with those ways are not scalable. In the long run, it's not going to help you, right? And it's very exhausting as well, to run back and forth with customers. You as a business, you have better things to do than spending time with your prospect or customers trying to schedule when and when not to meet them, right? So there's a better way to do that. So when I met her, I introduced her to this new way of bookings, which is the online scheduling way. So I introduced her to a booking system that allowed her to take payments online, very important, take deposit, right? Because she's into the beauty industry. So people actually make a certain amount of deposit before they come to her. Or sometimes people make the full payment, book a specific time slot without her having to go through all these messaging calls and all these things. It still happens from time to time. The people want to call. Some people still call, but most people go on her calendar and actually book a time slot to book a meeting with her, to do the lashes, the eyebrows, to do the face massage, body massage and all these things. So, and the same applies for my coaching clients, right? So, they use the booking system to book meetings with consulting sessions with her. So now, how did I actually bump into online scheduling? I run a digital marketing agency, by the way, if you don't know. For those of you who are new into this channel, just hit that subscribe button first. So that you don't miss on my future content. So I used to book meetings with my clients through the same way, really. Text messaging, emails, Facebook direct messaging. And there's different ways that I actually collect leads. So I get leads from Facebook ads, YouTube, and my website, right? Blogging, people reach out to me through my website as well. So that's how I get leads. And I used to get, like, you know, so I used to spend time with my clients, right, just to find the specific time, the best time for them to speak with me. But now I don't do that anymore. Now what I do is I just send them the link of my calendar, right? And they go through my whole calendar and look at the specific time they want to book with me. Today, I'm just going to talk about this particular one, which is called Set More. And then stay tuned. I'll walk you through on how to use Set More to save time, make more money. Guys, let's get started now. I'll put a link of Set More down below so you can directly have access to Set More and start using it. So by the way, I am an affiliate with Set More. So what you need to do is, once you've clicked on that specific link, you'll be prompted to this screen and you need to click here on Start Free. And here you will be asked to create an account, $. And then I'll enter my card details. Okay, now it says premium powers activated, continue onboarding. Now you need to type the name of your business, right? My business is Acquire Website Ltd. The industry is consulting and business services. I'll add my mobile number and then move next. Opening time. So if I open on Monday to Friday, right? So I would say Monday to Friday. If I want to change the time, I can put from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. Let's just say that. Actually, 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. and apply to all. So you can see it automatically populates. If I want to open on Saturday and Sunday, I can also open, right? You see, I can just click there and then you automatically. But I want to leave this off and click on next. So add your staff. I can add staff. At the moment, I've only paid for one staff, right, which is me, by the way, the owner, right? So I only pay for one person. However, if I want to add more, I can always edit, go along, edit and add stuff later. I can go to the next one now. So sample service. So the type of services that I offer, I'll just give an example here, and then I'll put the hours here. I'll just put 1,000 minutes for £1,000, right? And then I'll add. Okay, I need to add the stuff, sorry. So you see, I have web design, 1,000 minutes at £1,000, one staff, right? If I want to add more service, I can add more service here. I'll say Google 500 minutes at £200. So our currency here in the UK is the pound sterling. However, you can change your currency to any other currency. Oh, sorry. Then I'll just click on add. If you want to change your currency, you can change your currency here, right? You can change your currency if you want to. But I'm good with the pounds because that's what we use here, so I don't need to change. So I've added 2 services. Let's add another service just for illustration purpose. I'll say 120 or 150, right? And then I'll add all staff, which is only me, by the way. So that's 150 for 120 minutes. I've now added 3 services and I need to click here on finish. Congratulations, guys. If you've done it up to this step, you've done really well. So you've set up the basics of your calendar. So now you can see here the number of staff. Ulrich is the one, the week, daily. You can set your calendar by weekly, daily, or monthly, right? Okay, so customers, right? You can add new customers into your calendar. So let's say somebody rank you and then they say, oh, can we meet this day, and so on, right? So you can put that in your calendar just to remind yourself that, oh, I have a meeting with this specific person at this specific date, if you want to do that. However, if the person books online already, you don't need to do this step, right? Because you already be there. So I'm not going to worry about that, but I'll just leave it for now. Your booking page, this is how my booking page will look like, right? Acquire website and so on. If I want to change the URL, I can click here and edit the URL. That's if I want to. Now that's how my booking page will look like, right? This is an example. At the moment, my booking page doesn't look pretty. As you can see, this is how it looks like right now, right? My services, that's how my services look like. That's my company name. That's my telephone number, the hours, opening hours, closing hours, So it's not as pretty as I normally expect. So far, that's how it looks like, but I will make some changes to this in a minute. So now what I need to do is I need to go back to my booking system, right? So I can integrate it with social media, social platform like Facebook, Instagram, I can integrate payment system, put it on WordPress and so on. So let's move on to settings now. On settings here, I can add more stuff if I want to, right? I can add more stuff, but then I'll need to pay a little bit more money, right? But let's just leave this part for now. Okay, so these are my credentials. My email is here. Booking staff page, staff login. This area is off, right? Google Sync. I can switch this on. I can switch this on and synchronize it with one of my calendars. I can synchronize it with one of my calendars, but I won't do that yet because this is just illustration purpose, right? And now I need to come here to services. If I want to add any other services, I can add any other services here. I can just click on add service. So let me delete this sample. So now web design service, let's make that look more beautiful. I can put here a description of what the service entails and modify the price, right? If I want to modify the prices, I can modify it. If I want to put like a buffer time, I can put like 15 minutes if I want to. And private service, I can switch that on. If I want this service to be private, that basically means this service will not be public on my calendar. The only way I will make this service available is to copy the link and send it to the correct customer or the correct prospect. So that's how, so I can add a buffer time there. Now, I can go to the other service here, right? And I can basically do the same, change, add a buffer time. The amazing thing is I can actually put an image. I'm going to put an image to this service just to make it look pretty. And I'm going to crop it. So that's how it looks like, right? So I'll just save, copy and save. So let's say I want to add an image for the consulting session. I can just click there and go down to my calendar and look for an image. And I will look for this image. And what I need to do now, I need to crop it make it look presentable. Okay, so that's how much I can crop this image, and then I'll just save. Okay, that's the image I've added. Now I've added all of my images. My services will look way better if I now reload this page. Okay, my services will look now way better. If I go to services now, as you can see, these are the pictures, right? So that's how it looks like. So that's a web design. Google my business setup, right? So as you can see, that's how beautiful it looks with all the pricing, and it says the name of the staff is Ulrich, right? And it says how long it would take. So now let's go back to my backend again. Payments. We will set up the payment. We will integrate our payment system, right? So we can integrate our payment system. I like to use Stripe, right? However, you can choose any other payment system that you want, but I use Stripe. Why? Because Stripe is great. You know, I've never had any issue with Stripe. So although other people may have had a different experience, but this is my experience with Stripe. Always been smooth. So I'll click on Stripe here, and because I've already got a Stripe account, I've set up a Stripe account for my business. Setting up a Stripe account is very easy, pretty straightforward, really. And once you set up a Stripe account, you need to keep yourself logged into your Stripe account, and just select the Stripe payment system here, and then click on activate, right? Okay, now I have logged into my Stripe account, right? So all I need to do is I need to click here is connect my Stripe account. Okay, if you have any issues with connecting, you must not have any issues, by the way. It's pretty straightforward. Drop a comment in the section down below. Okay, so that's how you connect with Stripe. It's pretty easy, right? And then you press here, okay. So now Stripe has now been integrated with Setmore. So so once somebody pays for a service on your booking calendar, the money will directly go into Stripe. So you will not have any issue. Like, you know, you see the money into your account. Now I need to go on booking, right? So here on booking, you say get paid from your booking page. Do you want to accept payment on booking page? Of course, yes, it's already been integrated. Step 2 is a payment required at the same time of the booking. If I want the payment, if I want to collect the full payment, I can add like a discount, right? Reduction, right? So I will say 20%, and then I'll name that. I'll leave the percentage 10%. If I want to change the 10%, I can just put 20% if I want to. So that's now going to be 20%, and then save changes. So the person will get 20%, right? That's if I want to, and I will collect the full payment. So it says here, once your changes are complete, we strongly recommend that you go to your booking page to make the test, right? So yes, I'll do the test later. So now history are basically everything that happens, you know, so all the bookings, right? So now classes, if you want to book, like, you know, if you want to set up like a coaching classes, you know, with your students, you know, if you have like a coaching business, right, you want to set up like teaching classes or coaching classes, you can do that. You know, here you can add your classes, right? Name your classes, cost per classes, number of seats you have available. Let's say you want 250, you have 200, let's say you have 25 seats available, right? And the duration is like 1 hour. It's like okay, 150 minutes, right? And cost per class, let's say £100. So you put the description here, enter coaching classes, right? And you can select the color. If you want the color to be maroon and so on. If you also want this to be private, you need to switch it on, but I don't want it to be private, I want it to be public. So once you've done all of that, you need to press save. So you now have a class save, right? Add your first session by clicking. You can add the first session, create a new session, provide the Urixokwe date time is the 20th, 2020, 9 a.m., duration 2.5 hours, slot 25, right? Repeat, you can say, sorry, repeat, you can say weekly, right? So weekly, you can now say twice a week, 3 times a week, and end on when? Let's say the 31st. Yeah. So, and then that's it. And then what you need to do now, you need to save. Okay. Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. At least one day should be selected, right? So I should select, let's say Wednesday, every Wednesday, and I just save. So as you can see now, I have added my coaching sessions with students, 25 students. The cost is £100, 150 minutes, which is 2.5 hours, more than 2.5 hours. Yeah, so basically, guys, that's how you add a booking class, right? So now notifications, let's go to notifications, appointment and classes, booked, edit, cancel, right? So send a thank you email to your customers submitting review. Okay, this one. Okay, if I want to send a thank you email to customers to blah blah, so I've activated that bit. Appointment reminder. How would you like to remind customers of upcoming appointments? By email? Yes, I can do that. Not available for. I can also do that for by text messaging, because the plan that I have allows me to do that, right? I've got a pay plan. So now, reminder, lead time. Send a reminder to customer 1 day before. I'll say send a reminder. Okay, sorry. Let's change this. Let's send a reminder 1 day before. That's good. That is good. And here our output 3 hours. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, you can always send a reminder to your customer 1 hour, right? 0 hour. If you like, you know, if you don't want to send the reminder like a day before, you can choose a number of hours here. I mean, I will stick to 2 hours, by the way. Okay, enough. I've played with this. I've played with this feature a lot, right? So this is too much now. So customer notification, staff, booked. Now, if I want to include customer address as location in attachment and Google event, I can do that. If I want to, I can just click here, and then it will, you know, it will do it for me. Remind lead time. This is for staff, right? You can leave 1 day, you can change. Again, you can do the same thing that we did on the previous page. Customization. So here, sender name, you can put the company name here, is acquire a website Ltd. Or I can just put here Urik Media, right? 1. Email configuration, I can write what my message here, you know, just to thank them and tell them everything about the coaching session, and also tell them a bit about my company. Send SMS notification remind web design October. So I can send that. I can edit this text if I want to. Now find mobile notification settings in a mobile app. Okay, we'll leave this part. I'm not going to spend time on mobile notification one. Activity stream, right? So customize your activity stream. Create it, blah blah, everything we ordered. So I'll leave this part the way it is. And now the booking page, which is very important. On the booking page, there are informations here that we need to really work our head around. So company details, I can put my company here. Industry consulting, right? Logo, I can add an image. Let's add an image. I'll just add this image as a logo. So guys, this is just an example. Yeah? You can play around with this the way you want. You play around with it. So crop it to the very end and then save. So that's basically the company logo. That's how it looks like. If I want to get rid of that, I can just click here and then I'll get rid of it. Contact, I'll put my contact here. contact@ulrichmedia1.com. That's my email. My telephone number is there. I can put my website, ulrichmedia1.com, right? The currency is the pound sterling, United Kingdom country. I can put my address here. So let's go to, I have my address here. I'll just copy. I'll just copy that and paste, right? So company has been saved. I think the city of London. Yeah. Okay, so city of London. I select the city of London. I can put the zip code. Let me just go and copy. The zip code is this one, which is the postcode. So let's go here and I'll just paste the postcode there. My social media page, I can add my social media page here. Okay, this is my Facebook account. I'm just going to copy the link of my Facebook account here. And then I'll come back here and paste my Facebook account. And my Instagram account, I'll also copy the link of my Instagram account and then come back here. If I have a Twitter account, I can add a Twitter account here. So guys, as you can see, if I have a Twitter account, I can add a Twitter account there. This was just an example. This is my Instagram account that I've added. That's basically for the company details, right? So everything about your business, right? So you enter all the details, all the credentials there. Business hours. If I want to change my business hours, I can change my business hours here. Booking policy, I can change my booking policy. Very important, your booking policy. Booking slot. Okay, 15-minute slots you show open. Okay, if I want to have like a booking slot of 30 minutes, I can put that. Scheduling windows. Contact field. Select which form fields will show your booking page. So mobile phone, email, address, right? All of these things are required. I can add more fields. You know, I can add like so I can add like, okay, I can add a field, right? You know, I can add more fields. I say like, ask questions like, what type of business? I can add that, you know, and then I'll leave it to require. Leave it to require, right? All of these details are required. I mean, I can add more things there, by the way. Notes, not for customers. I can add like a small note here for customers. They say, thank you for booking with us. Thank you. I mean, make your message the way you want to make your message. I'm not going to spend time here and tell you what to write, right? So cancellation policy: how soon before an appointment or class can a customer cancel or schedule? I can leave there anytime, or I can change it. Let's say 2 hours before, right? I can put 24 hours. It's up to me. Terms and condition, add label to your term and condition, add the label to your term and condition here, add a link to your term and condition. So you can put like a name for your term and condition and put the link, right? So on your website, you must have like a page for the term and condition there, and you put it there. First available appointments. So your booking page will automatically show customer the next available slot. So show service class. Yes, you show that part. Provide multiple services. Skip the staff. If I had staff, then I'll put so I'll switch this on. I mean, if I had added staff for this specific case, I would have put staff, but I didn't add staff, so I don't need to put that. But if you've added staff, you need to switch that on. Provide multiple service. Yes, you can switch that on if you want to. Show booking, book another appointment button. Okay, guys. Call back URL, you can. So guys, play around with this part and put what fits your business need, right? So here, customization. Yes, you can put some stuff here. You can connect your, you see, the other beautiful thing is like, let's first of all, let's refresh our page and see how it looks, how everything looks like now. Okay, as you can see, this is our logo, right? That's how our logo looks like. That's our map, my contact details, my company name, where it's located, you know, all the services that I render with all the images, right? So people can actually click on those links and they will visit me, where they will find me where the links are. So now if I want to add images, which is a very important feature. So at the moment, I don't have images here, you know, so I can add, so I can connect my Instagram account. Hi Uriseko, your previously linked said more to Instagram. Would you like to continue? Yes. So I just click on continue. Okay. So I just press okay. Now I've linked up my Instagram account to my Setmore account, and I can just put a hat. So in order for my pictures to feature on my calendar here, right, I need to put a specific hashtag. You know, it's very simple. So I mean, it's not technical, it's just an intelligent system. So I'll put a hashtag here. I'll just say Google. I mean, okay, give me a second. Let me go to my website again, and I'll just copy one hashtag here. That's better. So and I'll just paste the hashtag there. If I want to paste more hashtags, I'll go back here to another. I'll go back here to another post and copy another hashtag, online marketing strategies, on my business here. I'll just copy that and paste. So these hashtags we feature, this pictures on these under these hashtags will feature on my calendar. So now I've put this time format 12 hours, customize label. I'll just leave it like that. Class show as this service show as. I mean, show class as. If you want to change the name of the class, you can change the name. Preferred language is English. Yeah, so that's fine. Reviews, you can import your reviews here if you want to. So that's basically all for the booking page. And once you finish with that, you need to come here. So you need to close it, right? And here is start a teleport video meeting. You don't need this, right? I mean, you don't need this. Products, yes, activated, go beyond booking, get started in minutes, cancel anytime, come back anytime. Okay, so leave this part. Guys, that was all about how to use Setmore to set up your business. One thing I would say is I will recommend you to play around with the system, right? Play around with the system, understand it. Okay, so if you have any other questions, please drop it down in the comment section below. I'll be more than willing to help you. Yeah. And also, if you need any other services like advertisement services, web design, copywriting, you can also reach out to me. I will leave the link of my calendar in the description down below so you can book an appointment with me. Take care, and I'm looking forward to hear from you. Bye.